Hey, welcome back everybody. This is the third TTM video of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We've got 6 in the Wiener Dog, and hopefully we'll be back next Monday as well with another TTM video, but let's get to this one. We're getting autographs TTM through the mail, simply by sending our favorite athletes and celebrities cards and photographs through the mail. This first one's coming from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grand Rapids. Who could it be from Grand Rapids? And there's Mr. J. Hook on that 60. That is his rookie card. 1960 Topps, J. Hook. Pretty sweet. Did not sign the index cards. J. Hook. James J. Hook, I should say. 88 years old. He was a right-handed pitcher. 1960 rookie. Sweet card. 8 seasons altogether. From Waukegan, Illinois. And 57 to 64. First 5 with the Reds, and then was picked up by an expansion team called the New York Mets. 1962, 63, and 64. And first ever New York Mets win. They didn't have very many that season. 62 total, as you might remember. J. Hook finished 8-19 that season. 13 complete games, so that tells you something. Really smart guy. Got his master's degree in thermodynamics, worked at Chrysler, worked at Rockwell International, later became a professor at Northwestern University. Just over a month. Let's go off record and count those days. 35 days, no fee. 35, no fee. James J. Hook. Next up, Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport. Who's coming from Shreveport? There's Johnny Robinson. Nice. On the 71 Topps Hall of Famer, and thought he might be done signing, so I haven't sent to him for a while, and then saw Abe's card collection get him not too long ago, decided to give it a shot. Sent a little fee, which I did anyway back in the day when he was signing regularly. 86 years old, Hall of Fame safety. Look at those stats. 53 career interceptions there. Ended up with 57, and a bust in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's played safety 12 seasons, 1960, 1971, mostly in the AFL for the Dallas Texans. Then they moved to Kansas City and became the Kansas City Chiefs. Played his entire career with that franchise. Mostly in the AFL. He was a 6-time AFL All-Star and then a Pro Bowler after the merger. So basically a 7-time Pro Bowler. He's on the AFL's all-time team. He's in the Chiefs Team Hall of Fame. And he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame as of 2019. And that's 7, 8, 9, 10 days. I sent $5. 10 days, $5 fee for the Hall of Famer, Johnny Robinson. Charlotte, North Carolina, the fake Queen City coming up here. Charlotte. Gary Thurman. I did not expect to see this one. That's pretty quick, too. I didn't expect to see it back at all. He is coaching for the, Johnson City Doughboys, Tennessee. It's in the Atlantic League. They're using wooden bats, college players who can come back for another season of eligibility after they play. And actually, Dave Anderson is the manager there, and I was getting cards ready to send to Dave Anderson, and I noticed that Gary Thurman was the assistant for him. So I said, well, I've got cards of Gary Thurman. I'll just send one. And there it is. Pretty sweet. He is 60 years old. Outfielder. Played nine seasons altogether in the major leagues. 87 to 97. A couple of those back in the minors. First 6 seasons were with the Royals. And obviously became a coach after his playing days. First base coach for the Mariners. Base running coach for the Indians for 4 years. Nationals. Now he's with the Doughboys. And that's a quick return. 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 days, no fee, Gary Thurman, care of the Johnson City Doughboys. And I got that from, where was that? Charlotte. They must be traveling and playing games. North Texas, Dallas, Texas. Glad to have that back. Gary Thurman. Here's Bill Fahey. All right. Fehee, look at that big old mitt. My goodness. 75, 76, 74. Index card, and there's the 89 Topps. He's third base coach for the Giants. Speaking of longtime coaches, After his playing days, 75-year-old catcher, Coach Bill Fahey, 11 seasons, 71 to 83. Also spent a couple seasons in the minor leagues during that time. Mostly as a backup catcher. Backed up some pretty darn good ones, though. Jim Sundberg there with the Rangers. Gene Tennis later in his career. And then the great Lance Parrish. So how about that? He was a minor league manager in the Tigers system. And then it coached 6 seasons with the Giants in their system under manager Roger Craig. He was kind of his right-hand man in San Fran. Bill Fahey. That's over a month. Let's count those days. That is 34. 34 days. No fee, Bill Fahey. No fee, Bill Fahey. Pittsburgh, PA. It's a Berg thing coming up here. It's a Berg thing. It's a Berg thing. There's Rock. The Rock. I think that's numbered. That is not numbered. I got a little mini, I guess, that's numbered. There's the rookie card on the 75. Rocky Bleier 20. I think I sent $5 with these 2 cards. Rocky the Legend. Rookie card on the 75 top, 79 years old. He's doing a private signing up in Pittsburgh, charging like $40 per signature. So sending him $5 and 2 cards through the mail is quite a deal. Mr. Legend, Notre Dame, 12 seasons, 68, and then 1970 through 1980. He spent 1969 in Vietnam getting half his foot blown off, unfortunately. Spent the next year fighting back, as the movie says, and the book says. Fighting back to get to the Steelers, and then became one of 16 Steelers to play in all 4 Super Bowl victories, 9, 10, 13, and 14. And he's on the Steelers all-time team, Steelers Hall of Honor. Ran for about 4,000 yards after they said he wouldn't walk again. He rushed in the National Football League for almost 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns. He was awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart in Vietnam. 2 weeks there, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 days. Again, I sent $5 and 2 cards. I don't know if he charges through the mail, but nice to send him a donation. The last one is White River Junction, Vermont. And you know what that means. Actually, no, you don't know what it means. It means Jim Beattie. The 83 tops and then the 82 team leaders. Bruce Batty will sign that. Not Bruce Bochy, the great Giants manager and Texas Rangers manager, but Bruce Batty, who was a pretty good player himself. And Jim Beattie, 70-year-old right-handed pitcher. 9 seasons. Worked in the front office of a few teams, too. He played from 78 to 86. First 2 with the Yankees. And he was on the 1978 World Series team. Won a ring there. Actually played basketball in college at Dartmouth. And his final record in the major leagues, 52 and 87 overall. Got his master's degree as well. After his playing days, became the player development director for the Mariners for 6 seasons. Then a GM of the Expos, and then in the front office with the Orioles. Became a bullpen coach. Might consider him a baseball lifer after being a basketball guy in college. 10, 11, 12 days, no fee, Jim Beattie. How about that? What'd you think? Let me know down below, as always. Love to read your comments. Hope you enjoyed the 3 TTM videos this week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, we try to do this at least twice a week, usually on Mondays and Thursdays, 3 times this week. So join up. And then if you missed Tuesday's video, I'll leave a link to that right there. Thanks for being with me today. We'll see you soon.